There are moments in life when you know this may be your only chance. Bartimaeus was sitting beside a road outside Jericho. He could not see the people passing by. He could not see their faces. He could not see the road ahead, but he could hear them. Every day he listened to footsteps passing him by, people going somewhere, families traveling, merchants carrying their goods, children laughing, life moving forward, while he remained in the same place. Bartimaeus was blind, and because he could not see, he survived by begging. He sat beside the road with his cloak around him, stretching out his hands and hoping someone would notice. Some people probably gave him something, others probably walked past. And after years of this, perhaps Bartimaeus had become invisible to the world. But then, one day, something changed. He heard a massive crowd approaching. The sound of hundreds of footsteps filled the road. Voices rose around him. Bartimaeus turned toward the noise. "What's happening?" Someone answered. "Jesus of Nazareth is passing by." Jesus. Bartimaeus had heard that name. He had heard stories about him. Stories about the sick being healed, the broken being restored, the hopeless receiving hope. And suddenly Bartimaeus realized something. He could not see Jesus, but Jesus was close enough to hear him. So he cried out, "Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me." The crowd heard him, and they told him to be quiet. "Stop shouting. Don't disturb him. Be quiet." But Bartimaeus had waited too long for this moment. He wasn't going to let the crowd take it away, so he shouted even louder, "Son of David, have mercy on me." And then everything changed. Jesus stopped. Think about that. The crowd was moving. Jesus was walking. But one desperate voice came from the roadside, and Jesus stopped. Then Jesus said, "Call him." The people who had just told Bartimaeus to be quiet were now telling him, "Take courage, get up. Jesus is calling you." Bartimaeus didn't hesitate. He threw aside his cloak. He jumped to his feet, and he went toward Jesus. Imagine that moment. The man who had spent years sitting beside the road was now standing in front of the one he had been calling for. And Jesus asked him, "What do you want me to do for you?" Jesus already knew. Everyone around Jesus already knew. Bartimaeus was blind, yet Jesus asked. And Bartimaeus answered with the simplest prayer imaginable. "Rabbi, I want to see." No complicated words, no religious speech, just the truth. "I want to see." And Jesus said, "Go, your faith has made you well." Immediately, Bartimaeus could see. Light entered the darkness. For the first time, he could see the road, the people, the sky, the world around him. But imagine what it must have been like when his eyes first opened, and the first person he saw was Jesus, the one who had stopped, the one who had heard him, the one who had called him, the one who had restored him. Bartimaeus could see, and he chose to follow Jesus on the road. His miracle became the beginning of a new journey, and perhaps that is why this story still matters. Because maybe you feel like Bartimaeus. Maybe you feel like life is moving forward for everyone else, while you remain stuck beside the road. Maybe you have been praying for something for a long time. Maybe you feel invisible. Maybe you've wondered whether Jesus even hears you. Remember Bartimaeus. He couldn't see Jesus, but Jesus could see him. The crowd ignored him. Jesus didn't. The crowd tried to silence him. Jesus listened. Bartimaeus had no idea when his answer would come, but he refused to stop calling. So don't let disappointment silence your prayer. Don't let people convince you that your problem is too small for Jesus. Don't let your past tell you that you are forgotten. Keep calling. Keep praying. Keep seeking. Because sometimes the answer begins in the moment you refuse to give up. Bartimaeus began the story sitting beside the road in darkness, but he ended the story walking behind Jesus with his eyes open. And maybe you cannot see what is ahead of you right now. Maybe the road is still dark. Maybe you don't understand what Jesus is doing. But remember this, you may not be able to see him, but he can see you. And when Jesus stops, everything can change. So if your heart is crying out today, don't stop. Call his name, trust him, take the next step, because you never know when the one you've been calling for is already near. Jesus still sees you, Jesus still hears you, and sometimes your greatest breakthrough begins with a simple cry, "Jesus, have mercy on me."